Now think about your back. Don't just walk up there empty-minded.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah. Very well. You like it?
Yeah, very good. This is serious stuff right here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Any more than one zip, that's for sure.
Okay, viewers, as with the chest, with the back, we're also going to do a superset, which means that he's going to start his warm-up with the compound movement. For beginners, a compound movement is an exercise that involves multiple muscle groups. The first exercise will be an isolation exercise, which works only one muscle group, in this case, the lats. By warming up with a compound movement, we warm all the muscles up for the isolation movement, and we also have the opportunity to set the weight so we can do truly a superset where there's no rest in between and screwing around with the weight. The weight's going to be set. He goes boom from here to the pull down. Now let's do our warm up here, Marcus, with a fairly light weight to get the blood into the lats. But you're already hot from your chest workout. That didn't warm up your body, it made it hot, so there's no need with these to do extensive warming up. I would do literally just one more, get some blood into the biceps, and that's good. Now, I know that not everybody who's viewing this has a Nautilus pullover, but there are those who do. Let me instruct you now on the proper use of the Nautilus pullover, which is one of the best machines in the world. In fact, Nautilus machines, I still contend, are scientific precision instruments compared to anything else. Now, the most important thing to note is that Marcus's joint, the primary joint involved in this exercise, the shoulder, has to be in line with the joint of the cam. Now, he's too low, so Marcus, bring your seat up. All right, now you see his shoulders are in line with the joint of the machine. They'll be working in concert, that is, together. And that means he will be getting what's called fully effective resistance. If he's too high or too low, he doesn't get fully effective resistance. If there's 120 pounds on the machine, he won't be lifting 120 pounds. It'll be either lesser or greater depending upon whether he's higher or lower. So he's set pretty well. Now always anchor yourself in by putting on the seat belt. Remember, viewer, you are a bodybuilder, not a weightlifter. Your primary goal is not to hoist the heaviest weights, but to stimulate the body's growth mechanism into motion. Not just the local muscle you're working, but the entire bodily growth mechanism. Okay, Marcus, put feet up here. Take a deep breath. Set psychologically. This is only your third exercise of the workout. We've got 2 more to go. That's not much. There's no need to hold back. Come on, Marcus. Yes, I want to hear it. I want to see visible signs of your motivation. Stretch. Always work your muscles through a full range of motion, viewers. Exercise is about movement. The greater the range, the movement, the greater the exercise. It only stands to reason. Partial reps are not necessary, except in a few rare circumstances, which we may go into later. Very good. A little perhaps fast. The cadence is a bit too fast. There you go. Again, the idea is to eliminate all momentum. Now, there are those who advocate 10 seconds up and 10 seconds down. They call themselves the super slow guild. There is no evidence that clearly indicates that it's necessary to go 10 seconds up and 10 seconds down. I happen to agree with Arthur Jones that 4 seconds is adequate to eliminate any and all possible momentum. He's doing this exercise perfectly. He's stretching, getting a full range. Remember, this is about full range exercise. As I said just a second ago, exercise is about movement. The greater the range of the movement, the greater the exercise. so long as there's adequate resistance provided. Yes, I like that look in your eye. Very good. Look at the line. By placing his elbows on these pads, he's precluding the use of the bicep. The bicep is a weak link when doing pull-downs or rows. Now the elbows are pushing against the pad with no assistance from the bicep. That handlebar there is merely to stabilize his arms. Very good. It's getting very, very intense. Good. Come on. This is the growth rep. This is the growth, not the first rep. The first rep is too easy. It's not stressful enough to turn on the body's growth mechanism. Only the last rep, the rep that requires 100% intensity of effort, turns on the body's growth. Very good. Come on. That's what I like to see. Grit your teeth. Shake all over if you have to, but get that rep. Now hold that for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now up. Show him how strong your negative is. Even though he couldn't complete the positive, as was true in the incline press, here he couldn't do a positive, but look, he held it statically. And he did it. Easy, Nick. That's good enough. Feet up. Go right into the pullover immediately. If you rest more than 3 seconds, you regain too much of your strength, and it doesn't serve as a proper superset. Very good. Now remember, if he did the pull down first, the lats would not go to failure, the biceps would, because they're a smaller muscle. By doing the isolation exercise first, he pre-exhausts the lats. His biceps are fresh, therefore now his biceps are actually assisting his lats go beyond normal failure. That's the pre-exhaustion method. Very good. You got it? Hold it. Hold it. This is where you turn on the growth mechanism. Now up slow. See, up so slow. I know there's a tendency to want to give up. You've got a conscious mind. Fight through that. Good enough. All right, just make it. That's good. That's failure. A lot of people are confused about what it means to train to failure. Training to failure means you train to the point where you can't do one more full range positive rep in proper form, despite your greatest effort. That was excellent. Very good. A+.